Hello everybody and welcome to day 2 of GPO 33.5, ANZ Champions C/OCE qualifiers number 2 for DreamHack StarCraft 2 Masters Summer of 2020. I am Quirky, and joining me for today is going to be the one, the only, the man who doesn't make any queens at all. It is Light_VIP.
What is up, Quirky? And we are back again. This time we've joined forces, though.
Yes. I mean, it has been a while. Actually, it hasn't been a while since we last casted together. I think it has been.
I think the last time was TSL, maybe? Korea qualifiers?
Yeah.
Yes, it's been a while. And what I meant by that is, of course, we were live yesterday. You, of course, had your own stream as well. So, you know, for people at home, if they want to tune into some of those VODs from yesterday's casts, you can not only find them here, but also over on Quirky's channel.
Yes, twitch.tv/QuirkyCast. I will say the last series that I casted, Quantel versus Blisk, absolute intense series. I recommend everybody to check it out. But instead, we are getting into this series because we are on Everdream for this best of 3, and we have spawning here as the Blue Zerg representing Legacy, Esports, and the nation of Australia. He is Ryan goddamn NXZ Jones.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the Singaporean Protoss player representing himself as he is teamless. It is Saiko.
Alright, so while we have this bit of downtime, we could probably talk about what happened yesterday.
A lot happened yesterday.
Well, we had our first qualifier, and you know, 4 people events. Some people which we may have not anticipated to, or at least one, I would say. With that, we had our 4 qualified players. It was me, Micah, Probe, Sifa, and Ender. But of course, Ender we hadn't seen for ages. You know, you didn't play in the Dare ESL Cup.
Yeah. I would say that yesterday the big story, and we were lucky enough to follow most of it, was Ender. Ender, he came back after winning SEA Games last year, and that was back in October of 2019. And since then, he just hasn't been playing in anything. We thought like maybe he'd retired, but a couple of months ago, I think 2 months ago, he started streaming. And he came out strong. Like going into it, like Demi and Pez and those players, they were like kind of scared of Ender. They were like, oh god, like, you know, don't count him out. And I mean, yeah, there was a reason for it, right?
And we did see that reason.
Honestly, it was great. He like if you're a fan of Demi and Micah, like Ender is also a crazy Zerg player. Like it was just it was
something about C, man.
Yeah. There's something in the water, you know, like.
Well, for now, we do see that NXZ has gone for that quick fair base, but an even quicker Twilight Council here by Saiko. And I want to say, I think we might have the Adept Printer build coming out.
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty popular nowadays, and pretty often we see either Twilight Council openers or Stargate openers, depending on the kind of Protoss. Here we do see a Twilight Council, so I mean, it is really good that NXZ, he scouted it immediately. His Overlord was just already in position, so he should know what's coming his way.
Well, for now, oh no, okay. It's not the Adept Printer.
Yeah,
it's the Dank Shrine.
Yeah, this is okay. So let me tell you some of my grievances as a Zerg player. When you scout a Twilight Council, like typically you have to get detection as well, just because it can be one variant or the other, and it can be difficult to determine which one it is. So there are Zerg players who are greedy and just skip detection, and they're like, oh yeah, it's probably just Adepts. And you can just be completely screwed if this comes your way.
And especially particularly casting yesterday for the qualifiers plus GPO, we have noticed, like, you know, DT's becoming more prominent again and again. Because sure, you can get that early detection, like, not the early detection, the early damage done, but then if it doesn't really work out, you can just go into an Archon drop instead.
Yeah, definitely. And it did go out of fashion, and then it's coming back into fashion as the meta has shifted, as, you know, Glaive Adepts were more popular and now not as much. And it looks like the lair will finish up pretty soon. We'll see how soon an Overseer is morphed, as the Warp Prism is already heading across the map. It's already here, basically.
Yeah. Well, here are the first 3 DTs going into that main. There is the lair.
Yeah, there is an Overseer, but it's at the natural.
Yeah, we'll take a bit to get through, but at least now NXZ knows that he is facing DTs. We'll only lose a queen so far. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Could have been worse, but yeah. Oh, but there's the Adepts in the third.
Yeah, I think it's lucky that Saiko, he goes in with his Adepts and there's no drones. He's like, yo, I'm a 1-2 punch him, and NXZ is like, yo, I skipped workers, it's fine. And that could be a little bit of a tell, because we have 22 links on the way from NXZ.
Ooh. Yes, I do like that. Plus Galil Reconstitution for that speed for the Roaches, as the Gateway Explosion is on the way, plus charge in an Immortal.
Yeah, this could be pretty scary for Saiko. I mean, it's on this Warp Prism to kind of keep NXZ busy and keep him honest at home. We'll see how that goes, but defensively at home, he doesn't have too much, in saying that we do have a shield battery on the way, and of course, we are on the new patch.
Yeah. Man, I didn't understand the power of shield battery overcharge until I saw it in full effect yesterday.
Yeah, oh my god. We casted it as well. I think we casted Pez, and there were moments where, like, an army was here and an Immortal, like, you know, he proved why it's called
PvP.
Yeah.
With just one stalker with shield battery overcharge.
Jesus.
Just holding the line, like, oh my god.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Alright. Well, NXZ does see the move out. Oh, nice. Gets rid of that probe that was trying to get that third base.
Yeah, nicely done. Does delay the third, as he has been droning up and saturating his own third. He's starting to transition as well. We've got a Bailingness on the way. We've got Evos on the way as well. So NXZ, he's getting into the swing of things. But at the same time, Saiko, like, he's kind of comfortably trying to macro up and expand. So looks like we shouldn't be seeing too much these coming minutes.
Yeah. Well, we finally are getting those Archons being made for possible, you know, a move out here. It does look like Saiko does want to move out and just pressure that third base.
Yeah, I do like this. Done. Like he's forcing, again, he's like trying to get his third behind this. He's forcing NXZ to be defensive with his units at home, and there's a lot of sentries with this army, and there's not that many Ravagers.
Yeah, there's only 3, but Guardian Shell's going to be the first use. Only 2 force fields going down. Files will get rid of them, but I think this army, already 1 Archon going down, both the Archons going down, the Warp Prism not being as active as it should be, as this army is in trouble. The Psyche's going to pick up most of his army, put it onto the low ground, and get that recall out.
Yeah, and even though, like, there are some zealots coming to the main base, this should be cleaned up as well. And I'm kind of like curious as to what Saiko was thinking. he moved out, and again, like, there were a lot of sentries, but there wasn't a lot of DPS with the army, really. And there wasn't that many Ravagers as well. So, you know, the force fields were going up, like, they were unhindered. Despite that, though, yeah, Saiko was just overwhelmed.
The macro powers of a Zerg, full effect. Brute forcing with the number of units.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit concerned about Saiko. I mean, he is now on the back foot. He is defensive. He's fully saturated on 3 bases, which is nice, but will he have enough to defend against NXZ?
And I think it's unfortunately I'm not wearing the legacy jersey today, so it's not gonna have that power.
Wow, wow. We see where your loyalties lie. We see.
Said I'm wearing the Splash jersey because that's where my true loyalties lie. I do like this push out here. Nice force fields there by Saiko, but it's not going to be enough. The Biles do come down. There's just too much Protoss here. Family speed is done, and then it's going to crash straight into the Sentries. As is only just these 4 Immortals left. 5 now. And even with that 1 shield battery, it's not going to be enough. Look at the amount of damage that those roaches are doing to it, and even with the overcharge, you feel like this might be GG here for Saiko, but he is trying to multi-prong into that main as well.
Yeah, he's got Zealots harassing, which is nice, but he doesn't have anything here to defend his Immortals. Only 2 left alive, and the Road Ravager just pushing through. Oh god, the shield battery overcharge has already been used as well.
GG. NXZ will take game 1 there.
GG.
GG.
Wow, okay. So NXZ, you know, pretty strong showing so far, and we didn't really get to talk much about NXZ, but he kind of like Ender. He's also been MIA for the majority of 2020, and only recently he started laddering again. He started streaming again.
Yeah, and you know, he has done that. And still, it's not like to discount the fact just because he has taken that time off, like he's not any less. Because I still remember back in 2018, WCS Sydney, watching him on stage jumping all around excitedly after beating Probe in the first match of the day.
It was lovely, yeah.
That was one of the best moments. It's about to join your game.
Yeah, like there's like a long history of NXZ. Like even before that, like back in 2014, 2015, he was playing in WCS Premier. I remember he made it that far as well. It was really cool to see him on like internationally in America, competing. But
also, you guys support my fellow Queenslander.
Of course, yeah, he is from Brisbane.
Yes. He is further south than me. Time in the tropics, but we are getting ready to go into our second game. It is going to be Ice and Chrome for this second map. Ella, what are your thoughts about this map?
Honestly,
I've had varying thoughts of like, it's good, it's not as good.
I've laddered only a couple of games, and I've played like 2 on this map. So far I like it. Like it feels like a decent map. Like macro, there are a lot of choke points as well, which could favor certain races, but kind of like maybe unfortunately, fortunately, depending on how you look at it, a lot of these new maps are fairly standard in comparison to last season.
Yeah, like there's no weird maps like Purity and Industry.
Yeah.
But also a lot of these new maps are bigger.
Yeah,
well.
it feels that way.
Like Pillars of Gold, combine that with Eternal Empire, like they're some of the biggest maps.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking of big maps, we are on to Ice and Chrome for our second map of the series, and we're kicking it off with this guy, the Red Protoss from Singapore, representing himself as he is currently teamless. Give it up for Saiko!
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the Australian Zerg player hailing from Brisbane, representing Legacy Esports. It is NXZ. And I'm kind of okay with the ice maps coming back. I miss them. Not gonna lie.
I did miss them as well. Man, what was our last ice map?
Blood Boil? I don't know.
I remember there was one with like the extended, like you had your mineral line, but it was way extended back, and there was a possible second base behind it.
Oh,
Sneaky. Like late 2016, early 2017.
Yeah, I know what you're.
That's the last one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, yeah.
But the one before that, King Sejong Station.
Mm-hmm.
Will be, yeah. The last significant, like, well-known ice map.
I feel like there's a lot of them, like Frost as well, and there was another one that's not quite Frost, but yeah.
It's not Frost. At least it's not like Lost and Found in Acid Planet, which was literally the same map, just different skins.
Pretty much. Was there a time where they were both in the same map pool?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes, I still remember that.
Oh, God. Yeah, I was not fond of Lost and Found. It was,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
I just recall tank pushes being very annoying. Can't quite remember. But, yeah, speaking of which, speaking a little bit about this game, we were talking about the different openers and Saiko mixing things up a little bit.
Yeah, going for that Stargate. So, opening up a bit more standard as we have seen before. And one thing I have seen also lately from Protoss is in PvZ, is them going for a Mass Phoenix build. NXZ did face it against Probe on Eternal Empire yesterday. Because I did cast that series. I casted that series, and it is a very mobile, snowbally. Like, you gain map control, you can do a whole lot with this Mass Phoenix, and then the route for that is to go into the Golden Armada. So carriers into which it's nice to see carriers back. Even though they weren't changed at all during the patch, but. Yeah, no, it's nice to see like different strategies like come back and, just be viable.
Yeah, carriers have been more common in this matchup in PvZ. There's a couple of different ways to get there, but it is definitely possible, and you do see it a lot more, especially on a map like Eternal Empire, just because of the long macro games that are kind of more common on that map. So we could see that as. We do have that Stargate opener. Again, NXZ, he scattered it immediately with his Overlord. He already has spores in his main and in his natural. His third is a little bit exposed, but there aren't really many drones there anyway, so yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, first Oracle is going to come in. And still going to do anything, just give the Queen a bit of a tickle and then float off. But generally, you still want to keep that Oracle alive. But nice. He's getting into the main. Might get a second drone.
Yeah. He's just getting whatever damage he can done. So far, the health is relatively, good for that Oracle, so it will stay alive. So far, so good. Nothing amazing, but this is kind of interesting what we're seeing. We have a Twilight Council and a Templar Archives on the way. So I guess fast Archons? Question mark?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's. I think it's an Archon drop.
It's weird because typically you see Dark Shrine for Archon drops.
Oh,
but
yeah. And you could possibly transition this into Storm, yeah, but with no charge being researched. Just the Forge actually starting to get down and only one Archon being made, it is kind of weird.
I'm just a little bit concerned because NXZ, he's going mass roaches, and Saiko, to be fair, Saiko didn't scout the roach horn in the natural with the Oracle, so he doesn't know. And against roaches, you really need Robotech. I say that you need Immortals specifically to be able to deal with them. Archons are okay, but that's...
Or Void Rays.
Yeah, or Void Rays, but it's not ideal.
And the thing is for Saiko as well, and I will give him the benefit of the doubt. He generally will expect roaches in this matchup. No matter what. It's not going to be a quick transit. No, it's not going to be fast Hydras. I mean, if somebody can show me a fast Hydra build that wins against Protoss, I will gladly play that.
I will direct you to some Miyamika replays.
Okay. Actually, no, and I remember casting those games.
Yep. It happens. It's one of those C things, but Here we have a bunch of roaches already at the third base of Saiko. Does look like Saiko has just enough to push this away.
Did force the recall.
Yeah, he did indeed force the recall. But, you know, like, he's already working on his immortal count, so it looks like he does hold, and even though he kind of had a peculiar opener, like, he's gonna, you know, he's stable.
Yeah. Well, now being pretty stable.
Oh.
NXZ is getting his fourth, and hello, getting quick infestation pit.
Yeah, getting a quick infestation pit.
Once he gets the minerals.
It looks like.
Oh! Like, it's 2019 all over again.
Yeah, we've seen this.
We've got back.
We've seen a lot of this. You know, NXZ, he's been out of meta for quite some time. You know, maybe he still thinks it is 2019, and it can still work, especially if it goes unscouted. Saiko should have like an inkling of this. He did spot the infestation pit, so this is a possibility that you have to take into account. Oh god, but will it even matter? The swarm hosts are already on the way. The Nidus is going to be done. This is going to hit pretty soon. And what does Saiko have to prepare?
2 Archons, 4 Immortals, a couple Sentries, and some, whatchamacallits.
Yeah, I will say...
I actually want to see what that, distance between that basically we're just showing down at the bottom. Yeah.
I'm just a little bit...
won't be able to hit the Nexus, but can hit key structures.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, yeah.
Alright, there we go. I was wondering because there weren't any overlords positioned at all, so I was like, where is the Nidus even going to go? But here we go. Overseer is on the way.
Oh, but that is the closer position. I do like that.
Yeah, definitely. So the Swarm Host can launch from here. They could reach the Nexus. They could probably get the Forge at least. Maybe even the Templar Archives. That may be a little bit too far, but either way, damage will be done.
Alright, well, we have to see. As the Swarm Host fall in and out, but oh no, the 4th base. Well, he should get the Nidus? Question mark, but oh my god, no, they can actually reach the Nexus. Oh god.
He's just going right for it, doesn't even care. Oh my god.
Oh, he's even going to get the Forge. Oh, +2 getting denied.
Jesus, so a lot of damage already done, and NXZ trying to do what he can with these roaches, gets an Archon as well.
And even gets a cancel on the 4th. No kill, so at least that's some good news from Saiko there, but there's the second Nidus.
Yeah, now he's starting to pull the Protoss player apart. He's getting ready to hit the 3rd base. The army for the Protoss is all the way to the south.
I want to see the Locust. Oh no, they went down that was going there.
The move. This would have done so much damage. Like, it's the army is so out of position, but at the same time there is a War Prism in the main base of NXZ. Looks like he is here to defend though, and this army in the middle of the map is looking really vulnerable, to be honest. There's not much here protecting.
Yeah, you need a second War Prism with that.
Yeah. Oh god. And with
creep as well.
Yeah, he's being very ballsy with this army, but he's not really committing to anything. Again, Zealots are dealing some decent damage across the map. They're keeping NXZ busy, but...
Oh, there's a Blade Ray on the way. Hold it.
Oh, Fleet Beacon as well.
Oh, okay, so he's trying to transition into the Golden Armada stage.
Can you do that off of 3 bases?
No, he's gonna get Flux Veins.
Oh god. Oh no, again!
Oh my god, again!
NXZ, please!
Oh, he's gonna get the Mothership Core as well.
Okay, getting the Mothership, I quite like this, I guess. It'll help a lot against these Locust Waves, especially if it's in position, because normally there's no detection with them, and it looks like this Nidus will get cleaned up. At the same time, Saiko was trying to pressure the 4th base of NXZ, but he just pushed it away. NXZ, he is maxed out now.
And also supply blocked, so can't get that one extra supply. Oh no! And well, doesn't lose the entirety of the Swarm Host here, so not devastating as
Yeah,
NXZ, but now, oh my god, the natural's left open. Where's the army?
Yeah, it's gone. It's to the north. It's nowhere near this, and oh my god, so much damage is gonna get done. The mothership may not even finish. It's kind of exposed here in the natural.
Oh, where is the main army's coming down? The massive mortar force trying to do what it can. NXZ splits up some of his forces. Storm goes down to zone out the army, but this might not be enough as... Oh, that's a good storm there. He loves Saiko with his storms. Well, they are really good.
We got the flanking Swarmos as well. The Locusts come in. They kill all the High Templar.
Ooh, but now here comes the Void Ray. And oh no, the Nexus! It's going there! Mothership! Can I get a rip? Minus 400, minus 400. Actually, it'd be a plus 400, 400, right?
Oh my god. I think so. I don't know if you still lose it if it didn't get finished, but oh my god. So, yeah. There are Hydras. The Hydra Den was made. Looks like the War Prism should get...
It should die now.
There we go. Like Saiko, he's doing a good job holding on.
Yeah.
The problem is that he's losing bases every time. Like he lost his main earlier, now he lost his natural. He's on 2-base economy, and NXZ is just kind of, you know, starving him out.
Ooh. Oh my god, these swamp hosts are exposed because that zealot killed off the
What a hero zealot. He's gonna get away as well.
What a hero zealot. Oh my god. Bob.
What a guy. What a guy. No,
what
Saiko, don't send him in. Don't do it.
No. He doesn't deserve this. He needs to be an immortal.
Oh, rip.
But yeah, now NXZ, he's just going to push with his army that he's got, and look at it. Ling Roach Hydra.
Jesus.
Classic. The mains, the natural is wide open. But I'm pretty sure he's got a few carriers. He does. That poor High Templar gonna use all his energy to get out, but only 2 carriers here. Okay, there's the third one, but we get focused down here playing NXZ. The Storms on point here for our Singaporean Protoss, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Those Storms, though, being absolute money as the 2 carriers come in from the main. Shield battery overcharge being used, trying to keep this army alive, and somehow Saiko, he holds.
Jesus Christ. And again, Saiko, he holds. Oh, actually, he's doing a lot of damage with these Zealot run-bys. 12 workers go down. Nicely done. But NXZ, he has a massive mineral bank. Like, he can rebuild, but can he rebuild the anti-air he needs to deal with these carriers?
Yeah.
This is Saiko's Hail Mary play.
Yeah,
like,
it's more like the Hail Mary. The flanking swarm host.
Oh my
that's gonna get rid of any ground army, but there are a couple of Archons here. That's gonna be a GG. NXZ will be going through to face off against Pez.
GG, well played. NXZ with the 2-0 will move on, just as you said, to face a recent champion in Pez.
Yeah, of course, if you didn't hear news, Pez finally won a weekly. He did win GPO number 33. Somehow late now you need to go to sleep, because we believe that was what caused it.
Yeah, it's so again, for people who may not be aware, for people who are tuning in but haven't been watching very many OCE tournaments in 2020, Pez, he has been a monster this year. Like, he's been playing a lot, he's been competing a lot, he's been getting decent results, you know. He was kind of dubbed the Kong of the region.
He even changed his in-game name to second place.
Yeah, he was actually really depressed a couple of weeks ago. He was like, what what is happening? Like, I can't break this. I can't win anything. I'm just getting nothing but second places. And he's been doing really well, like, especially in the PvZ matchup. Like, we've seen him progress over the weeks, getting better and better. He's taken series of Miyamika, Demi, Gogo Joey as well, and that all culminated last night.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he won with the double Phoenix into Golden Armada strat, and God,
yeah.
Damn, I was so proud.
And it's not like oh, like it was close and he just won. Like, he won a best of 3 and a best of 5 against Gogo Joey.
Yeah. The best of 3 was close. It was 2-1.
Yeah. But like, being able to win these 2 series against a player like Gogo Joey definitely says something about how good he is at that matchup.
Yeah.